In this Starfield news update video, I will be sharing with you what's included in today's big update. Bethesda have just released a huge patch for the game which features the new and improved city maps, along with 60 FPS mode for console, and they have given us a look at the first land vehicle. Before we do get into everything though, make sure you do subscribe to this channel so you won't miss any future news updates on Starfield. So in yesterday's video I said that Starfield's big new update is probably coming out today, and it is here. Update 1.11.33, and Bethesda have released their full patch notes along with some additional features coming to the game, and even a video talking about the update with a sneak peek of what is coming in the future, such as the Shattered Space DLC and land vehicles, but I'll share those later on in the video. Let's start by taking a look at all of the new features that are arriving in today's update. Now, it's in Steam Beta right now for the next couple of weeks, and then it will make its way over to Xbox and the other PC versions fully when they have made sure everything's completely okay to go out to a bigger audience. Let's get started with one of the most requested changes to be made to the game, and it is surface maps. They have significantly improved them. They heard our feedback, they did confirm they were working on this back in September last year, but now they are out, and as you can see, gone is the blue background with white dots and say hello to actual city maps. As you can see, it looks fantastic. It's not just for cities, it's for the whole surface of whatever planet you're on. It has the point of interests listed as places that you can see what they are, so if you want to know what shot to go to and where to find it, it's going to be very easy to do so. You won't get lost like you have been doing in previous times playing this game. I certainly won't. Now it's actually much easier to find. Wherever you are in this galaxy, be it New Atlantis, Neon, Aquila or more, you will just have this option available to you right now. Open your scanner as well to see the different points of interest. It's just going to be much easier to get around. Another big talking point is ship decoration, because this has been modded into the game already, making use of the outpost system in the game, but it was not available on console, plus not everyone wants to use mods. You shouldn't have to use mods to get features like this. Well, good news, because they have implemented basically the outpost decoration options into your ship. You just head on over to your cockpit and there'll be this little panel and it will allow you to decorate your ship interior however you want, which is fantastic. Speaking of ships, they have also implemented a bunch of empty habs, so you can now just have a bunch of empty ones to choose from when you do purchase them, and you can kit them out however you want. Let's now get into 60 FPS on console, because this is not just a 60 FPS mode on Xbox, but it's even more significant than that. It's really, really well done. So it has been a big talking point since launch that this game is only 30 frames per second on Xbox Series X. That is changing with this update. What you are going to be able to do is pick a frame rate target of either 30, 40, 60, or even an uncapped frame rate on VRR displays. And if you don't have a VRR display running at 120Hz, you will be able to select between just 30 or 60. So that may mean screen tearing may occur when selecting 60 on a non-VRR display, but the option is there, and we do have some gameplay of the game running at 60 frames per second on Xbox Series X. And if you do have a VRR display, well, you're going to be able to pick between 30, 40, 60 or uncapped, which is just great. More games need to be doing this, and I'm glad Starfield have not just done a 60 frames per second mode, but they've gone the extra mile. There is also going to be the ability to prioritise between visuals and performance while trying to maintain the frame rate target. So if you're choosing a frame rate of 60 or above, they do recommend changing this to performance. Prioritising visuals keeps the highest resolution while maintaining full detail for special effects, lighting, and crowds. Prioritizing performance lowers the internal resolution and details for special effects, lighting, and crowds. Both modes may adjust internal resolution dynamically when scenes or action gets heavier as well, just to make sure it is still running at that desired frame rate. When switching between modes, you will see the lighting change briefly as the system catches up to the new mode. Another big request people have had is the ability to make the game harder or easier on various different levels. and Bethesda have now implemented brand new gameplay options. So if you open the pause menu and go to settings, there is now a new sub-menu called gameplay options, and as you can see, there is a whole host of options to pick from. You have the ability to change how much damage you'll take or deal, the carry capacity, ammo weight, vendor credits, food healing, sleep healing, all kinds of stuff. It's all at default to start off with, but you will have the ability to change it to be lower or even higher, all the way up to extreme, and this will also change how much XP you actually get, so making it easier on yourself, it will reduce how much XP you'll get, but making it more difficult will of course make you gain even more XP. You can turn off whether you want to save on rest or wait, save on travel, save on pause, the timer and things like that. This is all great quality of life improvements to make your experience in Starfield better. They've also added tabs to container menus, so when you look at a chest and you want to transfer items, you can now switch between the inventory or this chest so you can see exactly what you have and things like that. It's just a small quality of life improvement people have been requesting. Another setting they have added is a dialogue camera toggle, so if you're not a fan of the dialogue camera, so when you speak to a character and it does this depth of field zoomed in look, you can turn this off now. So that's a nice addition. Personally, I do like how it is normally, but if you don't want that, you just want to stay where you are, you don't want the camera to change, you can turn it off. As for New Game Plus, what they've allowed you to do is that when you have entered Unity, you will be able to change your traits and appearance once again. So if you really did want to change your appearance and the traits and such, you now have full access to do that upon entering Unity. Now let's take a quick look at the bug fixes. So in terms of general stuff, they've made general stability and performance improvements overall, fixed some various issues with object placement, character fleeing, avoidance, pathfinding, things like that, and a whole host of gameplay fixes. As you can see, just tons and tons of stuff have been fixed once again. Same goes for the graphics subsection as well. A bunch of flickering issues regarding XeSS and FSR, all that sort of stuff have been fixed. They've also fixed some shadow issues, lighting issues, all kinds of stuff just to make it much better. This is more on the PC side of things, but still. Outposts have also seen a bunch of fixes as well, so hopefully your outpost building experience is better. And you'll also find that quests have received, once again, another round of so many fixes. So again, this has been a big point of pain for this game. People have just been hung up on certain quests, but as you can see, they've once again implemented a ton of fixes. That is today's update, but let's take a look at the future, including our first look at the first land vehicle coming to the game. This is a very brief look at it, but as you can see, it's a four-wheeled vehicle traversing across this desert planet. This is going to allow travel much faster than before. This is something I've seen so many people in my comment section ask for, and you will be getting it. They are working on it, as you can see. It's great that they have actually showed us this. Plus, they have also said they are working on brand new quests, as well as the Shattered Space DLC, which, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, is targeting a September release date. We see this developer working on it right here, and it's going to be very interesting to see what exactly it contains, and the rumour is it will be revealed in all of its glory during the Xbox Game Showcase on June 9th, so only just a month away. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I've talked about in this video, so please do let me know down in the comment section below. I'd really do appreciate your comments, I do read them all. If you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like, subscribe so you don't miss any future Starfield videos, and I shall see you in my next video. Goodbye.